could let this song play as long as I want. I fucking own the rights to it.
Fuck's sake, philosophy should save you from life's atrocities. I'm in for decades of loneliness.
Yeah, so it goes. Look at me, I don't know my own lyrics. Oh, I love this part.
I wasn't the right age, or maybe I just want to feel regret. I didn't know it would last this long. Do another song in a day. I'm hanging out in my cage.
I'm hanging out in my cage. I'm sorry, I'm gonna understand it. I'm sorry, I like the song.
Still here for pain and nausea. Oh, still here for tears and nausea. Still here to make all the same mistakes all over again. Still here for pain and loneliness. Still here for tears and nausea. Still here to make all the same mistakes all over again. I'm still here.
Fuck. Alright. Don't hate me for liking my own song, okay? I usually can't stand to listen to my own music. But right now I'm enjoying this song. And I think it ends with a guitar solo that Trent Haga, and I just, Trent Haga's always says it reminds me of Dave Navarro, which is a huge compliment. Let's hear it. I gotta tell you, first of all, my first reaction to that guitar solo is that it's not a particularly good one, and that it doesn't really remind me of Dave Navarro at all, even though a lot of mine do. Alright, back to reality. Oh, what, am I back to work? Have the fun. Keep having the fun. I'm having the fun on the road and feeling good. I turned on the camera and I went to a place that I didn't like, but I want to come back to that place because I want to tell you how much I'm enjoying the I-80 freeway. Wow. The fucking trees. What a highway. What a fucking freeway. And you know what? Look, I just came back from a lot of time in Michigan. And I think I'm going there. I think it's unstoppable. I just listened to Still Here. You were there for that. And as much as I always want to dog myself for every one of my aspects of my music, my singing, my lyrics, my whatever, Still Here is really solid, and I really appreciate the lyric. I'm sitting in my cage, or whatever the fuck it was. But it's hard for me to listen to my music sometimes. You go through this phase when you're working on it where you're in love with it, especially early on. You're in love with it, you think the songs are great, and then you regrettably spend so much time working on them, you end up hating them. And then the real question is your finished, polished version of that song really any better than the fucking demo? In a lot of cases, the answer is a solid no. In most cases, the answer is a bit more complex than that, and also very subjective. Alright, now I'm trying to talk like I'm smart. Oh my god, please, no, just be nice to yourself. Do not just be so mean to yourself on this trip called life. And what a trip it is. Do you care? I mean, I want to tell you that I've been putting my music on shuffle, right? Because I'm playing all these shows. It's basically like political campaigning. I'm running around and I'm saying, I'm a musician. Look at me, I'm a music artist. I was afraid of it. I have so much to say about performing live. I was afraid of it for so many years. It stopped me from playing shows for 10 years. What the fuck? I mean, Jesus. But you're basically on a political campaign. You're campaigning around saying, well, I'm a person who makes music and I want you to know about it. And then they might listen to it, and if they do, they might like it. And if they don't, whatever, that's most people are not going to like the thing that you make. That's just how it goes. Unless you're the fucking Beatles. But if they like it, then mission accomplished, and you're part of their life now. You've got your tentacles, at least one of them, reaches directly into their life, and that means they relate to it. And that's the most special thing in the world. It's the most special thing in the world when somebody gets something out of your artwork. Whether your art is music, video, illustration, sculpture, painting. Yeah, look, I'm feeling emotional about it all, okay? I'm like caught up in it. I'm overwhelmed by it. I'm enchanted by it. I'm spellbound. Good song by Susie and the Banshees. But I gotta tell you, I just had the greatest time hanging in Michigan. At the end, the beginning was terrible. I had a I did have some really bad times there. But in the end, I went to the woods with Halid. Halid was there, and we just had so much fun. If you don't know who Halid is, it's a buddy of mine from Ohio who just, the relatability is so high. And when that's the case, you're having the best time of your life, you know? I consider him my brother. Though not by blood, he's another brother of mine, for real. So me and Halid went to the woods. God, it was fun. I climbed down this fucking mud hill. More like I slid down it. God, just being, there's nothing like, look, I gotta tell you, that Michigan has a bad rap because of the weather, but fuck me sideways. When it's nice in Michigan, I wanted to say here, but I'm in Pennsylvania now. When I'm in Michigan and that weather hits and it's nice, I'm sorry, Southern Utah doesn't have anything on it weather-wise. You know, look, I've lived in that Southern Utah for 3 years now. You know, that's real. And it's a desert climate. And I thought it was okay, and it is, but you know what? I breathe better when there's trees around. I guess that shouldn't be surprising. Don't they have trees in the desert? Yeah, but it's different. The whole thing is different. I mean, just driving and seeing the green, like it might rain here tomorrow. And going to the woods with my cousins and just being there and seeing just fucking beautiful, listen, some of the most beautiful nature shit I've ever seen. I stripped down to my underwear and jumped into this scum pond and I swam in it. And it was unbelievable. I still haven't showered since then, by the way, which maybe is disgusting. I don't know. So it seems, I don't want to say too much about this potential Michigan move, but it really seems like it's basically just on the table at this point. And it already was, and then I wasn't going about it the right way. And then some things changed in my personal life. But I guess I'm feeling good right now, and I'm saying I love the I-80 expressway. And you know what? There's a lot of people like history, right? Like Elvis ate a sandwich here. This guy pissed his pants in the back room before his show here. Like, people love that, right? Steve Jobs came here and got a tour once. This I-80 expressway, you know, I still have to make a video about Kid Rock. That's coming. But Kid Rock would come here almost every weekend for a while, from what I understand, and go to New York City. I mean, it's so cool to fucking go to New York City, to know that at the end of this is New York City. It's like, what? That's like you hit the fucking jackpot. If you're only there for a couple weeks. If you're there for a lot longer, you didn't hit the jackpot. You're just in a different realm at that point. And that's okay, too. Well, I don't feel like I'm making a whole lot of sense after 8 minutes and 30 seconds. But I guess I just wanted to talk about how my heart has been captured by the natural beauty of Michigan. And a lot of that is nostalgia. And I know nostalgia is AIDS, a lot of people like to say. A lot of people like to say nostalgia is holding you back, it's doing whatever. I don't think so. I mean, I just don't know how anybody can begrudge you for getting a good feeling from something. Life it's short, although to quote James Murphy but it feels like forever. That's true. Bless James Murphy's heart. That is James Murphy LCD sound system, by the way. So, if I can go to a stupid shopping mall that's dead or dying and feel something really good that I can't get anywhere else, I'm sorry, that's not holding me back from anything. And you who hate nostalgia and want to dismiss it and make fun of me for it, which has happened, fuck off. Nostalgia is unique and powerful and strange and beautiful. That's just the truth. So anyhow, being in Michigan, I guess it could just be that's where my roots are. And it might sound ridiculous and simplistic, but I need to be around fucking trees. And I ain't talking palm trees. I just need to be around grass and trees and fucking forest. You know? I used to know a guy who was, you know what, a lot of people don't know this. I used to be part of this group in New York City. It was like, definitely a not pseudo-spiritual, very religious group in a lot of ways. I'll one day make a big video about that. Can you picture that? Yeah. Fourth Way. You can look up Gurdjieff. Fourth Way Gurdjieff, if you want to know what it was all about. And now picture me being a part of a sect of that for years. Anyhow. Why did I even bring that up? Oh, because I knew a guy, one part of the group was these really successful people in New York City. And it was really cool. And it was a great, unique opportunity for me, like a window into a different part of reality that I otherwise wouldn't. Do you think I hang out with a lot of bankers? Yeah. Do you hang out with a lot of bankers? Okay, no, I didn't think so. Neither do I. So to be spending a couple hours a week with a banker and basically societally have them, and I don't put bankers up on a pedestal, but you might as well face the reality. Societally, in the United States, bankers are higher than you. When I say bankers, I mean people who own banks, okay? They're higher than you and they're higher than me in our caste system that we have here in the United States. And that's stupid, and I don't like that. Sorry, I got lost. That's stupid, I don't like that, I don't agree with it, but it's kind of a fact, so you might as well face it and just deal with it on your own terms. But, yeah, it's just interesting to be, I'm done with that. Whatever that was, I'm done with it. It doesn't matter. Oh, but I knew a guy from that group who only felt alive. He felt most alive when he was walking through the woods. So once a week, he would go to the woods. He lived in New York City. He would go to the woods and walk through the woods once a week. That's it. I guess, you know what? Talking wasn't as good of an idea as it seemed like in my head a couple of minutes ago. The show in Michigan went good. It was fraught with some dark things, but it was ultimately good and special and a crazy night. All right, I'm getting off the phone or the messaging. I'm off.